Hey guys, Ryu here. Music on, mic on the screen. Life is good. Let's go. So, I remember screencast keys. See, I remember. This add-on is always off, every time. I can't save preferences in a way that I wish there was a way of, just setting it permanently on. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we got some aftermath in here to deal with. And in fact, you know what? We might just handle it now, because why on earth not? Now, before we do anything, I need to know which one is mirrored. This one is mirrored, okay. So we need to work on this one, right? So, let's see here. You know what we could do? What we could do is, let's try to do this, yeah? So let's grab this one and let's cursor to select it, and let's try to, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we could try. Because it's rotated, yeah, I mean, they both rotate, it's gonna be difficult, but we could try to array this cursor around, I mean this boolean, sorry, around the cursor, so control click it. Well, that didn't do it. Let's try to apply a rotation of this boolean and try this now. Better, but not there yet. Let's try to go to mesh tools and control click on the array, which will create this kind of a disaster. We're getting closer, but not there yet. Fine. So what we're gonna do is switch the orientation here to custom. Grab this one, right? And also what we could do, you know what? We could just insert a loop in here and insert a loop in here. And this could help a little bit. I mean, this loop probably doesn't do anything, but the inner one might actually help. Anyway, what we could do is rotate it around the cursor like this. So let's try this now. Same thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is rotate it around it. Okay, so Shift D R and hold Control to introduce some increments, and Shift R, Shift R, Shift R. It's more or less, more or less. We could do better than this. So Control L this one and RZ a little bit here. Control L this one, RZ, and a little bit here, and this one Control L, RZ, and rotate it just a bit here, and Control L and RZ, and rotate it just a bit here. There we go. Now it's probably properly done. There's gonna be a lot of cleanup in here required, but what are you gonna do? Let me see this. This edge is probably causing a lot of problems. Yep. Okay, the rest should be fine. So let's apply multiply, and let's get dirty. So first of all, we're gonna do select this one, Shift G parameter, and this should select all of them, Control plus twice, and deselect these marked edges. Yeah. Now what we're gonna do is Shift tilde. Like I said, if you didn't remap it, this is the select boundary loop mapping. So right click and assign Shift tilde, and we're going to mark this, okay, to prevent forest fires, GG, and move it a little bit up outside the boolean area, and this one GG, and move it in to this infected area, infect EF, and there you go. Right, this should help already tremendously with shading. And these ones, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do it manually. I mean, you could run, a boolean cleanup, but in this case, when you have double curvature, I'll be very careful with automated solutions. You see, like this really fixes the problem. Almost, I mean, it's not perfect, it's almost perfect. This one is a little bit too close, GG, and move it outside of the bevel area. And this will fix this problem here, you see? So understanding what's going on with your mesh is essential. We're just gonna fix them manually, guys, because it just doesn't really take that much time. And then instead of redoing the boolean on the other one, because there's a smaller piston like this too, right? What we're gonna do is simply duplicate this one, you know, in draw live. So there you go, that's fixed, kind of, not really yet. This one is probably too steep, so we're gonna switch it here. And this one is too steep as well, so I'll switch it here. There you go. Moving on to the next. It's never gonna be perfect, yeah, like this one here. It's still too close, GG, and there you go. Select these and move this one here, move this one here, move this one here, and this one's gonna be rerouted here. And this one gonna be dropped in here, and this one gonna go. Okay. Now let's see here. Okay, probably this way, and this one should go this way, so this will fix it. These ones are way too close, so GG, and move it outside. Don't push it too far, because remember, this is actually holding the whole structure. Yeah, GG, move it a little bit further. Yeah, see what I mean? It's already breaking. So what we're gonna do is run a, you know, kind of like a rescue loop in here, okay? Which we're gonna break these angles in half, and it's gonna make them a little bit more manageable. Size of the angles is usually what causes, you know, like shading breaking rate. So that's why I subdivided it before we actually cut it. So move it in here, move it in here. This one should run probably this way. Remove this junk, and we're good to go. No, we're not. J. I think this one is already fixed, right? It's fixed, but not perfect. Let's drop these ones a little bit lower, maybe. Will this help? Come on. A little bit, a little bit. Like I said, guys, it's never gonna be perfect. I mean, you could, you know, you could help a lot by running this loop here all around, yeah, like this, right? This would probably help a lot. And this kind of stress relief loop. So, you know, somewhere from here, yeah. Run it here and like this, because we removed one loop, remember? So it's a good idea to maybe introduce another one in here. We removed this loop because it was causing havoc with bevels, right? So we can just introduce, you know, a one in here all around, and this should help a lot with shading. Let's go to the top and do the same thing. See that double verts, which needs to be removed, and it usually fixes the issue. Same story, different place, guys. Same story, different place. Double verts in here. I would probably drop it down, more natural angle. It's all about angles, yeah. If the angle is unnatural, it's gonna pull geo. So to the left probably is fine. Whoops. Went to shade. Shift Z if you went by mistake into the wireframe mode. This should work, but again, this one is massive here on the top, yeah. So probably again, same story. Could run this one here like this, right, to help the situation. This could run here easily. Definitely this side, definitely inside, and if this one definitely gonna go. And again, same situation, you know, run something in here that helps with tension a bit. combine these two. You could run a hard ups cleanup for it as well, like for example for edges. And it's, I think, on the mesh tools, this one, edit multi-tool, right? And then if you press J, right, you can dissolve, not J, sorry, D, you can dissolve edges you click on, right? So it's quite fast. And with J, you can connect vertices very quickly, you see, like this. So it's a very handy tool. Press enter to confirm. So now let's clean this up here. And we should be looking good. Yeah, looking pretty clean actually. So let's clean this up, and the same situation in here, right? So we're just gonna, you know, run an edge here like this. This one's gonna be connected here. This line's gonna disappear, and this one needs to go down. Maybe this is gonna be okay. Maybe this will be fine. This is definitely not fine. So clean this, and this is a disaster here. So I'm gonna remove this and move this one down, and probably run another loop in here, another edge, because these angons are too large. Simply the area of these angons here is just too huge. They're gonna bend and crack, and that's why you get bad shading, right? So we are looking good. We are looking good on this one. Let's go to full mode, and you know, let's drop a cursor in here and remove this. Let's duplicate it, okay, and move it to cursor and scale it, right? So it's too small. It's a bit bigger, I think. Or something like this will do, right? So now we got these two cool pistons, you see. Copy to the other side and Bob's your uncle. And this adds a lot of, you know, visual interest, much more than the previous ones. Really cool stuff. So let's save this. And that's all for this video, guys. Let's continue in the next one. We're gonna move on back to the feet and fix a few things in here, okay? So thanks for watching, catch you next video.